And good morning and welcome to Touch Base Daily. My name is Ron Foster, touching base with you as I always do every day. And I'm with my partner in crime, Mr. Chris Edwards, and we are happy to be here. What's up, Chris?
Good morning, sir. I'm happy to be here. It's a Thursday, almost end of the week again, as
Cool
usual.
weather has returned.
Man, let me
Long,
tell you something.
long sleeves. Yes.
Full
Yes.
sweatsuit today, velour sweatsuit.
Yes.
The windows are closed. The
The windows
screen
are
slider are closed.
closed.
As a
No.
matter of fact,
Yes.
I had to close it last night. It was freezing. It was, I think when I got this morning, it was 45 degrees.
Oh, yes. It's the coldest temperature since May, I do believe.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
so
rough out
excited.
there.
Ooh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. This is
I
my
like it
kind of
like
weather.
this.
I love
And I just came in
sweaters.
from outside.
Mm,
Like sweatsuits are my happy place.
sweaters. I love sweaters. I cannot wait to grab a sweater. I just do this on because I want to just hang out with you guys because it's so soft and comfortable. And but I am going to throw in a turtleneck and head to the city later on, maybe, and maybe go for dinner or whatever. And
Okay.
but I'll have my sweater and my turtleneck, and I'm so
Sweater weather.
excited.
Sweater weather.
Autumn, autumn is here. Autumn is here.
Oh, the
So
British accent comes out.
I'm a Brit. I'm a Brit at heart. I love everything English.
You look
Everything
very
English.
golden brown today, and I'm kind of matching everything.
Yeah, you got it. You are. You got it. What is it called? What is it called? Color when you have all the colors blending in the same palette.
Monochrome.
Yes, you're doing a
Yeah,
monochrome.
I am a little very monochrome today. I'm even looking at the monitor over here. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you're a little brand monochromal. Yeah.
okay,
Let's
I'll
say good
take that.
morning to some folks. I see the wonderful Hannah is in the building, taking her
Yes,
first place position back.
she
And
knows
then
her position.
Hannah always is in there like 10:30. She's like in there. She's like, boom. I'm like, oh, there's Hannah. There's Hannah. And so welcome,
Yep.
Hannah. And again, continue to keep her and her family in prayer. They are going through some things. And so she's keep her in that prayer and her family. And I see also Lisa is in the building
Okay, come on,
with the
Lisa.
silver. Oh, silver. And look who else is here. Janet with the
Come on,
bronze.
Janet.
Tell you.
Not our usual silver and bronze, but we'll take it.
Yes. Janet's usually like coming in later on after tea. And everyone's coming in. She says, greetings, Touch Miss Daily World. And I see all the love going between them as well. Lisa says, I asked Google, will there be any more 80 days in New York City? Unfortunately, they said no. So I guess it's time to close the pool. Yes, the pool must go. Well, not go, but it's time to
Yeah.
shut it down.
Our pool is closed September 4th.
I don't have a pool. My pool is my bathtub.
And you're about to lose that.
I'm going to lose my bathtub. There's no need to.
But you'll have the world's bathtub at your disposal
This is very
pretty
true.
soon.
I'll be able to go to any bathtub, any pool.
Yeah,
that
that
I
doesn't
so
sound very good.
desire. The closest in the building, speaking of pools and bathtubs, I'll be at Adrian's hut. Adrian, you ever thought about getting a pool?
Oh my God.
No, pools are a pain in the butt.
They're expensive and they don't bring any value to your home if you try to sell it.
And Adrian says, Happy Friday Eve. Yes, it is. It is Friday Eve. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Like
Ron, you're getting closer.
It's getting closer. Literally, my lawyer sent out everything yesterday. As I was getting off of here, my lawyer sent me all the to-dos for all the parties. This person do this person does that, this person does this picture, this, the checks are this. And I was like, and then it said, Ron, just make sure you're there. And then we're going to be in Manhattan at the lawyer's office. And so that's next Wednesday, 2 Wednesdays from today, from yesterday. And it's happening. I cannot believe it's only 2 weeks away.
This is more than a year in the making.
Holy moly. It
You're
is.
ready. You know what? You'll be okay.
I'm gonna be okay. I told Adrian, I said I'm sure there'll be a moment I will be sitting somewhere and then I'm like, son.
Yeah, yeah. You're and you know what? You're entitled to that. This is a huge milestone. I mean, I'm sure you can remember the day that you actually closed and moved into that place,
I
and now
remember the
you're closing the
day
chapter.
Adrian helped me pick out this apartment.
Oh wow.
Adrian was with me when I came to this apartment. It was on the market as a rental, and with the option to buy. And I said, "Son, you want to go head out and check out this apartment?" He said, "Sure, let's go."
Well, it's only
And
fitting that he's on the other end of it now.
yeah, he's on. He was here in the very
He brought
beginning.
you in. Now he's taking you out.
Adrian's been around for a long time, y'all. He is part of the family fortune, as they say.
Yeah.
But he was when we walked in. We walked into this apartment together to look at it. Yeah,
Nice.
and now it's a chapter closing. So I'm excited because there's lots of opportunities ahead, and really cool. It's gonna be a cool next decade, next 30 years. Yeah, 60. I'm 61, so yeah, I can get more. I can get 30 more years in.
I think so.
Doing something else. So I'm excited about it. I'll be a global traveler, a nomad with a base at Adrian's home. so,
Yeah.
so that'll be good. Lisa's over there laughing. Hey, G is in the building. She says morning.
What's up, G?
Lady G is in the building. And speaking of next week, so the schedule is going to be just confirmed with my co-anchor here. So I will be here Monday. I'll be live on Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday will be Gwendolyn will be leading at the desk. And then Thursday and Friday will be Chris at the desk.
Mhm. Gwendolyn, I'll probably try and jump on Wednesday with you, and especially I know that Wednesday's typically Elise and you, so I'll try to jump on there. If you can jump on Thursday with me.
Oh, look! You see how they work. You see
Plotting,
how
we're plotting.
So there they go. There you see, they're gonna work. They're gonna work it all out. I'm not worried, not one bit. And make sure if you're in the building, make sure you hit the like. And
Let's do that.
yes, hit the like. The algorithm, as long
Boom,
as the
done,
algorithm knows. Thank you.
done.
There you go. There you go. I got it up there. Okay, hit the like. Hit the like. That's a good way to say it. Hit the like, right? Just hit the like, y'all. Lisa says, well, it was. Oh, we got that one. I got that. It's just way last weekend, so I had to ask. It's yeah, well, it was just 82 days ago.
Yeah,
I mean, 84 degrees here in New York. So,
yeah.
this is one of the latest 80-degree temperatures recorded in the Northeast. I mean,
Yeah.
Maine was at 84 degrees on Monday or Tuesday. I mean, 84 degrees in
In
October
October,
in
yeah.
Maine.
But you know what though? The end of like August was not hot at all.
No.
We didn't have a lot of warm because I remember I was like the last 3 weeks in August, I had no pool days. It was too cool for the pool.
Mm-hmm.
And then it started to get warm a little bit in September, and then it kept going back and forth. And then we had like this 80-degree thing Monday and Tuesday, and now like we're not getting out of the 60s for the next couple of days. I think today's high here is 64.
Yeah, today's getting no higher than 59.
Oh wow,
We're not getting out of the 60s today. I mean 50s.
Yeah, 50s.
Also, yes, Lisa, fall is the great season for fashion.
Yes.
Lots of dope layering. This is when I love to dress up. I love I love my sweaters. And yeah, so I can't wait to get out and about. I see my tree that you didn't give me is gone. All of the trees are gone except for two. I'm one is going to my friend Linda, my Linda lover, and the other one's going with me to Adrian's. I said I can't.
Um,
I gotta take
you
one.
have to keep one. You have
And
to
then
have one.
I'm gonna have Adrian take care of it when I'm away. Jose, could you please water her? Could you? The good thing about the other plant, she only needs watering once every 2 to 3 weeks, so that would be easy to maintain. And but she's so beautiful. I think she would look beautiful in Nancy's office or in the living room. Somewhere. Living room is probably most likely. I was thinking of Nancy when I decided to hold on to it. I said this would be good for Nancy. So it probably end up being Nancy's.
Yeah, that corner's looking real bare. All I see is that one plant in the back.
It's that one little that is a little
The
one.
table's is the table gone?
Yeah, the table. No, the table's not gone. The dining room tables, dining room chairs are gone,
Oh,
and I
okay.
saved the table because I need still to pack, use it to pack stuff.
Yeah,
And then the
yeah.
table will be going out, and then Got Junk is scheduled for next week. They're coming to take the sofa and the bed, and so
You're
I'm
not
not
taking
taking.
your bed? That bed. Oh, I
No,
know.
no, not taking the bed because Adrian already has two in their spot that I'll be
Oh,
in.
okay.
And but yeah,
You
so that
really are letting it all go.
it's all going away, sir. It's all going away. But again, it's a new life,
Yeah.
and so I'm excited about it. Um, she said dispatches from the next 30 years. And no, we didn't miss you, Bryson. We didn't miss you. Wait, did we miss Bryson?
Yeah, I think yeah, you did. You did. You did.
Oh, sorry, Bryson. I didn't see a hello. I didn't see a long thing, but you
No,
did say.
I don't think that was there.
All
He
you
had
did
mentioned that
was you
today
said
is
it's cold weather
Comic-Con.
time. I said,
No, no,
okay,
no. Here's one.
okay. Here's one. His
Oh
long
wait.
one. Today is New York Comic Con in New York City. If y'all
Yeah.
in the city, but yeah, okay. No, we didn't get one of his long hellos. Okay, Ron, you didn't say hello to me. Sorry, Bryson. I love that you put me on. You put me on blast, right?
Put you on
He put
blast.
me on blast. He did. He said, "You didn't say hello to me, Ron." And but hello, Bryson. And let's see here. Who else was in the building? You missed me. Mornings. A couple of years ago, Lisa said a couple of years ago it was like 75 during Christmas. This is right. I mean, this weather's been all over the place, and this was a strange hurricane season.
Yeah, we didn't have any like main.
Every hurricane that came out of Africa came across the Caribbean and up and over. It just
Yeah.
went to Europe.
But
It
here's
was
the thing, though. You know what?
deflected.
God's protecting us because right now we don't have the administration that can protect us from hurricanes.
And there's no insurances down in the
That part.
hurricane state. However, though, the Northeast is getting a big nor'easter coming Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So we're going to make up for some rain and some stormy weather here in the Northeast. So get ready. Make sure you go out and get all your supplies if you're going to be in the Northeast or what we call the mid-Atlantic states. Low pressure is going to be coming up the East Coast, and it is going to be vicious. So
says our local weather man
is our first nor'easter of the year of the season. So get ready, y'all. It's gonna get really stormy on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
At least it's not a snow nor'easter. Those are rough.
Yeah, but this is an indication that we may be getting nor'easters this winter.
They have predicted that we're supposed to have a really bad winter this year. So, and we really have not had bad winters in like decades. So I think we're probably way overdue.
Gwendolyn says, I'm prepping for Tuesday and Wednesday. I've got a charity event on Thursday, Chris.
Okay, no problem.
But she's prepping. You see that she look, it's this week and she's already in next week. She's already Gwendolyn lives in the future.
Yes, she does. And you kind of have to. You kind of have to.
The agent said that doesn't sound like an apology for Lisa. Bryson said it's officially Victoria's Secret fashion show weekend. Bryson, how do you know all this stuff? What do? He sits there, he just knows all of this stuff. There we go. There we go. There we go. And let's see here. I don't like my cousin being treated this way. He owes you at least an acorn. Oh, Lisa and Adrian are at it again. A funny part of our community. He's over me. He's been a few months. Who's over you, Lisa? No one's over you. Over the moon. Just over the moon for Lisa. Let's see here. I see what you guys did. We got rain next time. And David Moscato is in the building. What's up, David? David Moscato. This California boy will be in Kentucky next week. How's that for culture shock? Yeah, get ready. It's a red state. Not that red states are bad. Not that red states are bad. Just misguided. G says, Black girls are from the future. Okay, so now we got everybody's comments up. What do you guys think about if you have not heard, there was a acceptance between the Hamas and Israel.
Won't hold.
And that there's going to be peace.
So here's the thing. I don't think it's going to uphold. And I think that, this, of course, the orange man is touted to be the one to broker this. And he's doing this just so, because he wants to be able to say, I want to get the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah,
that's all this is.
He's trying to get the Nobel Peace Prize, and no one's going to give him the Nobel Peace Prize when you are assaulting people in your own country.
When your country is on the watch list for human rights.
And when your country has no peace.
That part.
I mean, what kind of foolishness is this? But
a joke.
I am just, the whole Israeli Gaza makes me it boils me to anger. And when you think, yes, 1,000 people, a little bit more than 1,000 people died in the incident 2 years ago. But and I know some of my Jewish friends are probably, my Jewish friends know me. But I know there's some people out there that would be like, Ron, you're so you're being anti, semi, or whatever the case may be. No. First of all, for those that think that, we have to remember the Palestinians and the Israelites are both Semites. And they're brothers and sisters. They're brothers and sisters. They're from the same cloth, just fighting. But for 67,000 plus people to be unalived in response to 1,000 people, not that we say anyone should have died.
Right.
But that response was unacceptable. 67,000, mostly men and women. Sorry, children and women and children were unalived. Then I do believe there was another statistics also causing famine. And when you look at the landscapes, there's a couple of photographers that have photographed, and you see some of the befores and the afters. I don't know if you've seen some of those on Instagram. It's been demolished.
Devastation, pure devastation.
It's demolished. People are living in pieces of home, like living under concrete slab.
Think about this. These places have taken decades and centuries to build, to become what they were. And it literally took less than, how long has it been going on?
2 years.
2 years?
2 years.
Less than 2 years to completely destroy and wipe it off the face of the map. And, utter devastation.
And for the UN to stand by, and there's so many bad players in the conflict. And again, I think history will go look back at this and say this was not a war.
It wasn't.
This was not
when you don't fight back. You're not. They can't fight back.
Yeah. Because again, now I know there's some, you know, this is a new age and we have new kinds of conflicts and the war is different in the 21st century.
There's no
But
sense of rules of engagement anymore.
well, hold up. I mean, when we think of war, even like we know what's going on in Ukraine. Ukraine is a war. Why? What makes it a war is that two opposing countries conflicting, fighting each other, men against men, tanks against tanks, missiles against missiles, drones against drones. That's a war.
Yeah.
When you talk about Hamas and you talk about Israel, that's not a war. Because there's no bombings, like no jets flying into Israel. There's no tanks going into Israel. There are no tanks in Gaza, but the tanks keep rolling in from Israel. The bombs keep coming down from Israel. The missiles keep coming down. It's not a war when both are not conflicting. You know, the conflict is not equal. Just saying. The imagery of it all is horrible. And for the UN and for all the countries around the world that, I mean, obviously a lot did stand up for Palestine. Israel is going to be ruined. I mean, for as far as the mind can conceive for what they've done. 67,000 people that we know of.
Yeah.
115,000, I think it is. 115,000 from the war or that were part of the war, meaning from the famine and all the other stuff. So all the people that have died because of starvation, that's not a war. And it's going to be written in history as genocide. Now, they won't say it because we live in a world of political language. People don't like to say certain words. We can't even say the N word. I'm saying the Otzies.
Yeah, well, you know, though, and you bring up actually a really interesting subject that I want to touch on. Do you notice how technology, especially AI now, and algorithms have changed our common language?
Yeah.
You know, in the past, language we know evolves and it changes, and a lot of it has to do with how we see the world and it's political to a certain degree. But now it's gotten to a point now where computer algorithms are actually changing how we speak, how we communicate. You know, there's been a loss of language in a way. We don't write in script anymore. No one knows what cursive is. Like these kids don't know what cursive is. They don't even know what like real full sentences are. You know, a lot of it are acronyms, just few letters here and there put together
A little LOL, a little
it's actually and
SHM.
but it's not even that anymore. A lot of language now is emojis. I mean, if you notice, every year there's a board of a conglomerate that puts together emojis that they find that are common that they put out there and say these are the new emojis for this year. Like that's where we've gone with communication. You know, no one's writing anymore. Everything is, you know, emojis. Like people are actually putting out full talking points as an emoji. Like that's crazy to me. I'm sitting there trying to figure out what the hell are they trying to say.
Now, here's a question for the community. Do you communicate in emojis? I don't. I mean, I usually put emojis at the end.
Yes,
like
just to emphasize something.
Right, just to kind of reiterate. But do you?
Right.
I mean, do people in this community use emojis as a formal language? Writing?
I think that this is not really our demographics. It's not.
Not our demographic.
I don't think so. Here, Adrian just said, oops.
You got it. Go ahead, buddy.
Emojis are legal context now. I didn't even know that.
Did not know that.
But I mean, I guess it makes sense because so many people use them. So I mean, but here's the thing with emojis though. If you do not get the right context in the very beginning, you can be saying the wrong thing. So for instance, everyone thinks that this is praying hands. It's not. But that's what everyone just assumes it to
But people
be.
use it for praying hands.
Right, but it's technically it's not.
What is it
I don't
for?
remember.
I mean, if it's
I
not
don't,
praying hands, what is it for?
hold on, let me look it up because I remember someone said it's
I
not.
remember, I know it's someone. I remember reading that this is not praying hands, but it has become the symbol of praying hands. So people say, "I'm praying for you." G says, as a
Uh,
writer, I would love for folks to actually edit their work before posting. It's so awful. or if you're like me and I correct my work as I'm typing and my Grammarly keeps changing it to something else. I'm like,
uh,
what? I'm like, Grammarly, you're supposed to be helping me. Oh my God. Oh, Adrian said it's a high five. It's
oh
a
yeah,
high five.
yes. I just yeah,
I never knew that.
yeah. It's not what everyone made it out to be. Like that's
It's
not the
not praying
technical.
hands, it's a high five.
But everyone, I don't understand why they just don't change it and make it that because that's what everyone knows it to be.
Yeah, because anytime someone say they're praying for you, they put their
Yeah.
hand. Did not know it was a high five. Holy
And then the thing
moly.
about it doesn't really. I mean, I guess when you look at it, it does look like a high five, but it's not. They need to come up with a better
That
one.
I did not know. G says, I use both words and emojis. I use emojis to communicate feelings at times. Yeah, I use,
Yeah.
like I said, for extra expression, I will use an emoji.
Yeah. Like
How-
typically you type it out and then you add that emphasis by
At
adding that
the
emoji
end,
that goes with it. Right.
like if I want to curse and I don't, since I don't curse, I love
Yeah.
that. I love the
Yeah.
emoji with the curse.
We know what you mean when you put it in. 'Cause when it goes in the private chat, we're like, okay, Ron's pissed.
Because I try not to curse. It's just something
Yes.
I'm not in the habit of doing it. But there's days I want to curse, and there's moments I want to curse. There's some things that happen in the day, or I'm having a conversation. That emoji is so. It just makes me excited because I go.
It can be powerful. It can be powerful because it can emphasize things you're trying to relate to people. Sometimes people might not guess that you're angry in a text message or an email,
Yes.
but adding that emoji gives it that emphasis like, okay, yeah, there's something stronger here. It's just like when you type in all caps, people automatically assume when you type in all caps, you're angry.
You're screaming. You're yelling. You're
Yeah.
overemphasizing.
Yeah.
G says, so here's the deal. This explains why most Americans are so freaking simple. They are lacking in communication skills.
Yes, they are,
This
G.
is very true because
Nail on the head.
one of my favorite periods of reading, I used to have a collection of Spurgeon sermons, and I used to, from some of the stuff I read here in history, I love the writings of the 1800s. The reason why is because it's so colorful, and because there's no TV. Cameras are around, but there's no TVs. There's, barely some kind of telecommunication. So when people are writing, they have to describe everything. So they talk about the tree being tall and green, and the roses having the petals with the edges, and it's so detailed that my brain just like, yes, I can see the imagery as I'm reading. So I'm usually drawn to books, old books, historical books, um, storytellers of the old 1800s or early 1900s, and people were not that. I almost said something. I said, but people were more civilized, but that's not such the case when you look at history. But there was a level of communication that was, I think, was much better than what we have communication today. We have faster systems, but our communication always it
Well,
lacks.
I think because it's a faster system, no one has the time to pay attention because you're on to the next thing. Whereas you can't stay focused, but for 3 seconds. I mean, this has been the pitfalls I think of social media
Mm-hmm.
It gives you access to the world, but you don't pay attention enough of the world because there's so much to take in, and no one's focusing on any one particular thing. Everyone finds their lane, their niche, and just kind of like hunkers down into that little corner of the internet that they love and disregards everything else. And I think that's what's wrong with society today.
Lisa says, "What the f is a hilario Siri? what is a hilario? What's a hilario?"
Oh no, I think it was a typo from something she had before. Yeah, two
here
comments
it's
up. Yeah,
hilarious. I see it hilarious. Okay, that's what she
yeah.
meant. I was like, "What's a
That's the other thing too.
hilarious?"
I think sometimes we tend to be a little bit too reliant on technology. So here's the thing: these systems are not fail-proof. They can fail, and you know, a lot of funny things have come out of like technology failing. Using Chat GPT, using AI, using Siri, using Google's
Siri be pissing
assistants.
me off. I have to tell you. Sorry, Siri. I'm sorry that you are getting excited over here. But she be, I mean, but you know what's interesting to me about, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's just me. When Siri and behave over there.
Oh, wait, hold on. So let's say S because if you have headphones on, you set
because everyone's going.
It can do it.
So
Yeah.
when S was created, she was easy to communicate with. Also Grammarly. In the first stages of Grammarly, it would correct your word and you move on. Correct your word and move on. Right? It was just, now it does so much that it's fighting you in your own language.
A lot of times because it's looking for contextual keys, anticipating also what you're trying to say. Looking at past conversations you might have, what it's doing is substituting and projecting what you think it thinks you're going to say. It's all projective text and projective language. So that's why you have to kind of be careful. And it's always important. Let me tell you, I don't care what you do. You can use, like, people use Chat GPT to generate ideas and stuff like that. It is important for us to always go back and proofread what it does.
Over and over
because you might have intent on saying one thing, but its intent or interpreting what you're saying might be completely different. You don't want to just copy and paste and put something out there and realize that, oh my God, this is not what I was intending to say. Always proofread.
Now I know with ChatGPT, and obviously I use my Copilot. I don't use GPT that often, but it requires me to write everything in detail. So what I just usually end up doing is just writing everything out. Everything that's in my head, I write it all out. Well, I should say I type it all out. And then I copy and paste it and then say, make this grammatically appealing to my audience.
All right.
And then it makes it, and then it's like, it sounds exactly the way I want to say it.
That is the proper approach. We have similar uses for it. So for instance, when I'm doing any of the shows I'm currently working on season 3 of Safe Space. And even when I do stuff with the guys for the conference call, we do like intros or whatever. What I do is in my notes app on my phone, I will type out an outline of what I want to say and like kind of an order of how I want to do things. Then I copy and paste in ChatGPT, and I'll say, all right, let's make this YouTube SEO friendly. Create a SEO friendly title, and then also provide me with some keywords afterwards. Now, if I'm writing a script, I'll say I would like a YouTube friendly script broken out into segments. And then it'll do all of that, break it out. I read through it, and sometimes they use words that I feel I wouldn't necessarily use, so I'll replace it. And that's the other thing too. Just because you're using these systems to generate things for you to help you move along the process, because here's the thing, I can spend hours writing a script, whereas I can do some bullet points and have it generate a script for me that I feel is me. But also you have to take into account, this computer will never ever be you. we all have our own voice and how we speak and how we
Hmm.
communicate. You have to go back in and substitute some of those things that is suggesting that you should say to be more in your own voice. So I
Yeah,
think that's really important.
it's very important. Like I said, I only, I mean, I use the Copilot. I love my Copilot, but I have to write everything out. I have to put it all in, and then just, and then the prompt is just grammatically make it correct and appealing. And it didn't really, because I've did so much work in the front end. It really makes it easier to say what I'm trying to say.
So I want to comment to Lisa's post, who said, I took off the ability for Apple to see my previous conversations with them. So unfortunately, I have to remind them each time. I didn't want them spying on me or using my info for their research. So, all right. In respects to that, Lisa, so Apple typically, and there are companies that's known for doing this, they do not share like feedback or the systems that you use to do all their generative stuff. So, for instance, when you install iOS or a new version, it'll ask you, do you want to share some of the analytics on your phone to help to build future software and hardware. When you say no to that, that kills that right there. But now, as far as like your phone learning you in a way, it's going to continue to do that, but it does that on device. It does not go off like into the cloud like how Google does. When you do anything on an Android phone and you're using Google services, it pushes it out to Google servers and it's shared. With the iCloud, because it's a secure walled garden, as they would say. A lot of this stuff, the majority of this stuff, is done on device.
Mm. Well, I have to tell you, the technical stuff is like I really, but it was so funny. Gwendolyn and I were talking yesterday, and I don't know how many of you guys follow Reese on online on YouTube and on Instagram, and I think Colbert is her last name, and she was online today, and so Don was talking to her about his problems with his Apple stuff this morning, and she says, you have to go to Samsung. And I said, wait a minute. She and Gwendolyn have so much in common, because Gwendolyn and I had this conversation yesterday about Gwendolyn becoming more unfiltered. if there's such a thing. And I told her, I said, look, Reese is unfiltered. She says every 4-letter word she could possibly think of. If it
Yes,
flows,
she does.
she expresses her thoughts. She expresses what she wants to say. She does it, and people respect her for it. And then she started talking more, and I was like, oh my gosh, she and Gwendolyn have so much in common. I was like, wow.
That would be a great interview. Them two together talking.
I sat there, and we could find, if Reese will. I would
those
love
words.
to see. I would love to see Reese and Gwendolyn speaking. Gwendolyn, I
Yes.
need to be on your wish list. That needs to be on your wish list. That would be a powerful night, a powerful conversation. I see here. Completely agree. Okay, got that. We got that up there. Let's see. Okay, so we talked about Gaza. What else is in the news this week?
Comey. Let's talk about Comey, because yesterday he was in court and he pled not guilty. This is such a joke. This is such a joke. I honestly don't think it's going to make it to trial. It'll be dismissed for prosecution
Prejudice.
misconduct. Yeah, and for overcharging. I mean, this man has been. Everyone knows that there's no there. They had to bring in this. What was she, a tax lawyer?
Unexperienced. She had never tried a case.
No. It's a 2-page indictment. It's very there's basically nothing in it.
And his rebuttal was 1 page.
I mean, why would you waste paper on something that is frivolous? It's crazy. And then because of the fact that the orange man basically said he needs to be prosecuted, and he found someone that would do it, because no one else in the DOJ would touch it. People have resigned because of it. They said, I'm not doing this because it's not legal. And of course, Comey has asked for a speedy trial, and the government saying no, they want to
They
slow
want
it
to
down, which
stretch
is.
out.
But hold on, here's the thing: they took it to the what they call the rocket docket in Virginia, which pushes cases through very fast. So if I remember correctly, I believe this is scheduled for January.
Yeah, and the judge, they said the judge is moving quickly. He's not
Yeah,
and but also Lawrence O'Donnell yesterday.
I didn't
Um,
listen to him yet.
oh, he was so he
I
says, "This is the first time I've seen in my career I think she's a trial lawyer get up and not know her name. She did
it's
not even know her own name.
this is such a joke.
Th-
It just
This is the
shows you
state
like
of affairs.
what we're dealing with. It's ridiculous.
We are dealing with incompetent people on all levels of government.
All levels,
This is my other
from
concern
the
is that
top to the bottom.
from the very top, and there is something wrong with Trump. I mean, from the Orange Man, there is something wrong. There's something physically wrong. I mean, just by looking at all the what people are bringing to the surface, and
He's
even like yesterday,
overweight. He's
he's
unhealthy.
not in a good
He
place.
looks like he has dementia, maybe a little touch of
Now, I'm
Alzheimer's.
telling you, who said this yesterday? Someone on streaming said that yesterday. Said, "Oh no, they were quoting the governor of Illinois, and he said that Trump has some form of dementia."
It
Now,
doesn't. It just gotta take an expert. I mean, anyone that has a family member
I
or people
remember when my
associated.
mother first
Yes.
started with her dementia, she was in a loop. She could not get out of the loop.
Yep.
And I said, "Oh, I said, holy," I was like, "He is on it." I said, "He is right." I said, and we all knew there's something definitely going on with this dude. However, it was really refreshing to hear the Illinois well, since I did bring up the governor of Illinois, and you saw that Trump. So this is Trend Watch. We're talking about trends that are happening right now, and Trump went after the mayor and governor of Illinois.
He's asked that
He
they
wants to
be.
jail them.
Yes.
He wants to jail them.
Yes. For what? What is the possible reasoning?
He's saying because they are getting in the way of ICE. Protect your citizens.
There you go. That
I
part.
am glad to see these two men fighting for their people, protecting their as much as they can the folks of Chicago and the state of Illinois.
Yeah.
But I'm a believer that this country cannot go on like this. There will be no there will. I'm telling y'all, if
Look,
y'all, you hear me say it all the time. I'm going to say it again. These United States are no longer united,
they
and
have
there
no.
will be no more United States of America. I almost say I used to say it would be 10 years from now. I think it will be in the next 4 years. There will be no more United States of America. It will
I
look
don't.
something totally different in probably 2-3 years.
I. I wouldn't say you're wrong. I'm
And
trying to look for. Go
as I
ahead.
listen to historians who are talking in that way as well, because I said this a long time ago, but I remember I heard someone else that was a professional historian say, because that's and they were like, there's no way America can keep up like this. And you also see, here's what's trending this week, is that these are the Southern. Trump is kind of like he's massaging the egos of the Southern states, the people that are pro Civil War, that feel like they have to redo the Civil War of the 1800s by using Southern troops and sending them into the Northern states as some kind of ego move. Like Texas is in Illinois, for instance. What do you guys think about that? Do you think this is a reuse? Well, we all know I've always said we are in a consistent. We have the Civil War never ended. Just my, my view. The Civil War never ended.
Yeah. So let's move to another topic.
What's another one, buddy?
Pam Bondi. What a friggin' shit show she is.
Oh, this week. Did you?
He has not answered any questions when it came to when the Democrats asked her any questions. He didn't answer anything. And he had stacks of
her little
folders on all of the Democratic senators that were going to ask her questions instead of answering the questions. Like, girl, you couldn't prepare a written statement, an opening statement, and you couldn't even answer the question. But yet still, you had talking points for any one of the Democratic senators that would ask you a question.
She looked a hot mess.
She is a hot mess.
I wanted to go through that TV and say, "The girl, you need to," and she was so disrespectful.
Yeah, very combative. Like you're supposed to be the attorney general.
I'm with Derek says she needs to be removed. But these are all incompetent.
They're all incompetent.
People.
Yes, we got the words right. Incompetent.
Lisa said Eric Swalwell said several Republicans have told him they are sick of dumps. Sugar honey iced tea.
Dump shit.
Yes. And Bryson says, can we talk about Kamala Harris' statement? And she said, these MFs are crazy right now.
She's not lying. She's not lying. Let me tell you something. This woman can say whatever she wants to right now because everything that she said has come to pass. Her, Hillary Clinton, everything that they have said has come to pass. You guys did not want to hire a woman to run this country, and now you have the shit show that they said it was going to be. Point blank. Full stop. Period.
And Lisa says, and so we're hitting all the trends this week. The big blue states should hold their federal tax money. The country would fall to their knees. Yep. And speaking of that, Maine, I think it was Maine, said that if Trump does withholds money from them, then they will simply withhold their tax dollars to the government.
Yep.
I do believe it was Maine.
Blue states support the red states.
If there's no blue states there, if the blue states don't give, the red states will suffer. The only red state that will survive probably is Texas. It's the only one.
Not even.
GDP. But Texas has a good GDP.
Yeah, but you know what though? I mean, let's look at like Texas infrastructure. If Texas has another bad winter, they're at Schitt's Creek again. And it's been proven winters where. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying is like they rely on the federal government to support them.
Yeah. I mean, hello. But so that was another indicator to me that eventually the blue states will grow up and say, we're not giving Washington, D.C. no money. We're done. You know what? We're out. I don't know how that plays out, but I think more states are going to do it. As Trump withholds aid from blue states will have no other alternative but to save those dollars to take care of their people. I don't think America can endure this. And we're already no longer a United States. We're no longer a United States. No one can say United States of America.
No, we're not
united.
America, maybe. So here's another topic that came up, and I'm surprised that a lot of people have not picked up on this. A few programs like on MSNBC have picked this up, but Stephen Miller's comment and remarks that he made on front of the White House lawn about Trump having plenary authority. And for those that did not see the interview, it was he was being interviewed by CNN, where he basically was saying that how President Trump has plenary authority. You want to
send the link and we can look at it?
I don't have it. Hold on, I'll find it. Give me a second. But I want to read what that actually means. And just so you know, when he did the interview, he made the statement, and then he realized either he realized it or someone that was off camera said stop. He pretended like there was something wrong with the feed, but we could all see him blinking and still moving, and someone behind him was walking. They actually cut the commercial, and he came back and he actually corrected himself. Because here's the thing: plenary authority is power that is full, complete, and wide-ranging in a particular area, while often described as absolute. Particularly in reference to public officials, it is not limitless in the United States. So basically, he's saying that he basically said that Trump has complete authority over superseding the courts and everything. So let me see if I can find that link real quick. I'm going to go somewhere where I had not been to in almost a year. CNN. Let's see.
I have it on the Independent.
Okay. Do you find the clip?
I think it's a short clip. Hold on a second.
Yeah, it should be.
Let's see. Here we go. Sharing. Here we go. And here we go.
Yes, this is it.
Okay, this is it, right? Okay. So let's get this on the board here. And making sure, yes, allow. And okay, good. Here we go. Oh.
Blocking the deployment of National Guard in Oregon, legal insurrection. Does the administration still plan to abide by that ruling?
Well, the administration filed an appeal this morning with the Ninth Circuit. I would note the administration won an identical case in the Ninth Circuit just a few months ago with respect to the federalizing of the California National Guard. Under Title 10 of the U.S. Code, the president has plenary authority.
Stephen?
He's still blinking.
Hey, Stephen, can you hear me?
He's rocking.
It seemed, Stephen, I apologize. It seems like we're having a technical issue.
No, they weren't having a technical
try
issue.
To fix that and get back to you after a quick break. Stay with CNN.
And there you have that.
Yeah. So when it comes back, he disregards what he said before and says something different.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Sorry about that.
No fun.
The commercials.
You gotta
trying
love
to throw
him.
President Trump in jail, claiming somehow that was what democracy required.
I
When in
it's the
fact,
same one.
the Democrat Party has been
Same
waging war against democracy. They should be renamed the Communist Party, and district court judges.
Anyway, you got the point.
Yeah, we got the point.
He realized what he said. He said the quiet part out loud, basically.
Well,
he told on himself.
But it's also yesterday they start pushing out the Insurrection Act, how they want to institute the Insurrection Act. And you see now everything they said yesterday and today, they keep throwing out Antifa.
Yes.
There is no organized situation.
Transgender and Antifa are terrorist organizations. Like, being transgender is not an organization. Like, Antifa is not an organization. Like, these are just
mind thoughts. These are what they call constructs, right?
Ridiculous.
Antifa is a construct. It's not there's no one sitting around with a board of people sitting around plotting. That's not Antifa. It's a mindset. Was it against something against fascism or something like that? Antifa. Anyway. This is where we are. Okay, what time is it? Oh, it's time to get ready to get out of here, y'all. It's time to get ready to get out of here. So, guys, thank you for joining us on this day. Chris, you have anything you want to share?
Just keep an eye out. We're about to release a new video over on the official conference call. Go live in less than 4 minutes. So keep an eye out for that. A little announcement.
Okay, and you guys know the banners. I'm not gonna go through them. I just want to get out, and I need to get to an event. Let's see. So tomorrow is Friday. We'll do our Focus Friday. I have lots of Focus Friday accounts to share with you.
I actually put one in. I put one in on our bookmarks. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh, great. Excellent. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. And again, guys, have a great day. And also don't be overwhelmed by the news. I've been spending time. I'm caught up on the morning show. I am now up to date. I went through all 3 seasons and now I caught up on the 4th season. I am now ready for the next episode.
I think it comes out tomorrow.
The slow horses. If you haven't,
that's a great series.
Good British television.
Yes.
Slow Horses is an amazing show. Look at Slow Horses. Don't consume your. I watch less politics than I've ever done in my life at this point in my life, and I'm telling you, I am enjoying
the last year.
Just using the streaming vehicles of Netflix and Apple TV
Plus.
I've been just like having a good time. So Slow Horses and Slow Horses and The Morning Show. Excellent show. Excellent writing. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Hello, and thank you for joining us today. Make sure you hit the like, the subscribe, and leave a comment on this video. I would love to hear from you. Thank you again. Until I see you next time.